you can't change best of ones because Riot just loves them. So got to deal with it.
I'm joined right now by Hauntzer on the first day of Week 6. This coverage presented by Omni / Hauntzer. TSM, well, this is the first time I've interviewed a player from TSM in a while.
Really?
Yeah, because you guys have been losing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've been losing quite a bit.
Yeah. And it seems like this has been a common trend for kind of all the older teams other than Cloud9, although they lost today. So, first off, what's been going on with TSM? Why are you guys kind of in this free fall?
Well, I feel like we just don't have the complete synergy as a team yet. Yeah. And so we, as players, we all know how to play the game well, but we just don't know how to play with each other. And so after last week's loss, we really tried really hard to figure out responsibilities and roles for each people. Yeah. And I think that helped a lot and just made our games more consistent. And we also played with the mindset we have to do something at each point in time. There's no more just solo queue. We make one play, then it's completely silent. No one knows what the fuck we're doing, and then we get caught and we throw. That happened a lot before, but now we're working on that.
Okay. So when you said you guys all kind of sat down and figured it out, I've heard two ways that teams handle this stuff. One way is all right, guys, let's just openly discuss our feelings. Other ways, it's like a pressure valve where it's just sort of all this tension builds up for weeks, and then it's I hate your jungling, I hate your support. Yeah, well, I hate your AD carry. Yeah. I'd ask you to go into all the drama, but was it kind of the healthy anger, or was it more calm, rational discussion?
Right after our loss, we all went back to the room. We're all mad as fuck, and then it was just we're all just frustrated with our play because we're better than we're performing, and we just pointed out what we need to fix and stuff like that. And I don't think anyone's feelings were hurt or anything. Yeah. We're honest. We all want to improve, and we're not going to take it to heart. Just the criticism that gets told to us. So I think it was a pretty healthy discussion. Yeah.
Okay, good. What did you think? Did you see the interview, or at least the headline of the interview I did with Sven last week, where he's I know how it is when TSM loses, and I wanted to make them feel that way.
Oh, man. Well, he's not wrong. Yeah. That is how it feels to lose on TSM. You have a lot of expectations going for you, and if you lose, it feels really bad. There's a lot of stress, that's for sure.
Yeah. Also, speaking of your old teammates, Biofrost was on Hotline League this week, and I said, in an interview with Ovly, Hauntzer said, I think Biofrost doesn't like me anymore. I want you to know the good news is he says that he's on good terms, everything's okay. Cool. So I'm bringing friendship back together right now.
Cool. Yeah. That's great, because I was just on the fence for quite a while, whether or not he liked me or not, even when he was on the team. But now that I know that, thank you, Travis.
Well, don't worry. The very polite Vincent in front of 1,600 people, he'd have no reason in the world to say otherwise. He said he likes you, so why wouldn't he?
It wasn't for PR at all or anything. It was just his true feelings. Yeah.
Everything's good. Okay, let's get back to the current TSM roster. Okay, so you said that it's taking a little bit for everyone to kind of jam and gel. Do you feel like you guys have kind of figured that out now?
I think we're starting to get the grasp. Yeah, it's just the very beginning. I think from here on out, we're going to be getting a lot better and a lot more consistent. There's not going to be a lot of random games that we've had no more 10K gold leads, and then we're just stalling for 10 minutes and we throw the game. No more stuff like that. Just more clean and crisp play.
Okay. So a lot of people started to write you guys off as a finals contender, even though that's always been the TSM thing. Do you think you still have it in you, or is this going to be kind of an off split?
I think those people are very delusional because,
you guys lost a lot of games.
Yeah, I know. But spring split of 2015 was just as bad. Yeah, we were even worse back then, and we barely managed to win finals. It was it came down to one last team fight, basically. Yeah. And so if we could make finals then, we can make finals now, for sure.
Wait, didn't you lose that split?
Yeah. Okay. We made finals.
Oh, I see. Sorry, the game that got you there, it came down to one last team fight. Sorry. I was going to say, you're they're delusional. Don't they remember when we won finals in spring? Like, it came down to that team fight, but we won. We went to MSI. We went up against SKT in the finals. No, all right, so maybe just sort of getting your feet underneath you and everything's going well. Actually, one question for you, because a lot of people have been speculating about this. Do you think your record and your standing would be what it is if you were still in a best-of-3 environment?
No, I think our record would be better because for the first few weeks, I think some players had like a lot of nervousness and they weren't playing like 100%. And in best of ones, you have to play 100% on that first game. Otherwise, you have like a really good possibility of losing. And if we could play like best of threes, if we lose the first game, then people like start getting warmed up and then more prepared. They have the better mindset going to the second game. And I think it's easier in play for me personally. But, you can't change best of ones because Riot just loves them. So, got to deal with it.
Yeah. Finally, any thoughts on the patch that just hit?
The patch that just hit, it's pretty crazy. I think there'll be a lot of changes in the champions because mid lane got completely rehauled with items. And then there's some nerfs to top lane. Like, I think Ornn will be a lot less prevalent. But now Sion's coming in, destroying top lane as a tank. So overall, it'd be pretty similar, but there's just going to be like different champions.
Are you excited about it, or is it just whatever? Another patch?
Oh yeah, and then the warding change. That's the biggest part. I think I don't know what to expect, man. I haven't played on solo queue that much, so we'll see.
Anything to say to the fans?
Thanks for believing in us, those who don't bandwagon, and we'll keep improving from here. Yeah, that's it. Shout out to our sponsors, Dr. Pepper, Logitech, HEC, and Gillette. And I think there's more, but
that's it. We'll get those in the next interview.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much, Hauntzer, for the interview. Really appreciate it, and congrats on the big win today. It's good to see you guys getting back into the form. And for everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things esports right here on my YouTube channel.
Hopefully from that interview you learned why Citrus is the best anime of all time. So, that's Travis, Omnislash.